Hello, my name is Ken Mason. Welcome to another very exciting guitar tutorial video. Today I am going to show you how to play Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. There are a number of great videos on the internet that teach you how to play Iris. However, I have not found any that are going to teach you the way I teach the song. And it's going to be super easy. It's going to be one of the easiest songs that I have ever taught. The secret is in the tuning. Most of the song we can play with 1 or 2 fingers. You're going to need a tuner. Speaking of tuning, I use this little Snark tuner, which works well for me. I'm not endorsed by them, but they do work really well. You can find a free tuner on the App Store. So just search around for free tuner, guitar tuner. We're going to be tuning this to an open D5 chord, meaning when I strum without touching the neck at all, just strumming the strings, it's actually playing a type of a D chord. So let's get to the tuning part first. So right now, I have a guitar that's tuned to a standard tuning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thickest string here and I'm going to loosen it off. From E, I'm going to make it a D. Just bring it down. Not D sharp. See, there's a D, like a little D sharp. You don't want that. You want it to go D. The next one's going to be A. It stays the same. A little sharp there, yep. Next one's going to be D, and that stays the same. So you don't have to do anything with that one. I'll loosen it off a bit. Now the next one we're going to loosen off a lot. We're going to match that last D. We're going to go from a G all the way down to another D. Just keep going. You see, it's going to be the same as the 4th string. The 4th and the 3rd and the 4th are going to be exactly the same. And then we have this B is going to loosen that right off to an A. And then our thinnest string, E, we're going to bring that right down to a D as well. When we strum it now, we strum the guitar, it's actually a chord. It's a D5 chord now. It's dad, dad is the easiest way to remember. So we have D, A, D, D, A, D. The 2 middle strings are identical. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to play the song. Okay, so the first chord we're going to do is a B minor. Now it's not going to be a B minor like this. It's much easier because remember we're tuned to an open D chord here. So what we're going to play is we're going to play our first finger, or we're going to place our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd thickest string right here. So that's a B note, okay? And then we're going to take our pinky and go up to the 5th fret of the 2nd thinnest string, which is here, and play those 2 together. So we got, okay? And then the next one is a B minor 9, and it's not hard. All we have to do is take our pinky off and put our ring finger right behind it on the 4th fret right here. So those 2 together sound like this. Like that. Now we're going to a G9. Now a G9 is going to be middle finger, ring finger, pinky, all on the 5th fret on those 3 thick strings here. And then we're going to take our pinky off and put our index finger behind where it was. The pinky was there. Now our index finger is going here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. And these 2 are staying there. So all together, the intro sounds like this. Do it again. Just like that. So that's the intro. So it does that a couple times, and then we get to the verse. Now the verse is really simple. It starts off with just the strumming. It's a D5 chord, just like that. And then we go to a D5 over E. Super simple. We're only going to play 1 note right here and strum. So we have D5 to a D5 over E. And then a G9, and we're going to call this the G9 2 chord because we're right here. Like that. So we have the G9 2 is just this, the 5 and the 5 on the 2 thick strings, like that. So then we're going back to the B minor 7, which is here. We've already learned this chord. Got our finger right here. Then we have a D5 over A. So we don't play this thick string. We play this open A string like that. and then the G9-2, which we already know. So I'm going to play the verse all together. It goes like this. So. So that is the verse. Super simple, super simple. So next we have the chorus, and the chorus is just that B minor. That's finger right here. And then the D5 over A, which is just basically all of them open except for the thick string here. And then that G9-2. And it just keeps rotating through that like 4 times or so. So it's kind of like this. Then it has this little musical interlude part after the chorus, which is the B minor 7, D5 over C sharp, which is just go up to the 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. So we have, and then the D5 over A, like that. Does that once. Then it does the B minor 7 to the D5, open to the G2, to the G major 7, which is what we played in the intro, adding that index finger. So the little bridge part is like this. Like so. Try not to bend that up over there like that. Then we go back into another verse, and it's just a single verse this time, and then into the chorus again. So I'm going to play a bunch of it together. So we have our intro. And I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. Then we have our chorus, and I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And this fun little musical part. Okay, now we have this part that leads up to this. That's the part that leads up to the solo. And then we have this fun little part, which is just like the intro, right? We had it go. Now we have the rhythm behind the solo, and that's pretty darn simple. We have our G9 to our, we have a D5 over F sharp, which is really simple, just that single note right here. And then back to the G9, to the B minor 7. So it's like a... So those are the parts that happen behind the solo. There you go. That's all the parts to the song Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Have a lot of fun with this tuning. There's lots of things you can do with this tuning. You can play single chords just by going up the neck like this. So remember, so if this is D, we have D sharp, E. Okay, on the second fret, playing those all together. There's an F, there's a G, there's your A. You can play chords just by using one finger. Will you have fun with that? It's pretty simple. It's mostly one or two fingers. That one exception is with the three fingers in this part. Enjoy.